Okay, so this video I just want to show you a very quick, simple, and effortless way to broadcast your listings across social media using Facebook's Ads Manager. So the first thing you'll need is obviously a business page. So you have the ability to advertise from a business page. You do not have the ability currently to advertise from a personal profile. So what you would need is a business page that's either branded to your brand or to your personal brand. So as you can see, this is just a test account that I've got here called The Lazy Agent, and I went ahead and I just created a mock listing ad. So you can see it's very simple, nothing too complicated about it. It's got an image, and at the bottom here, I do have a link out to the website, and obviously you would exchange that link with your listing link. So once this is published to your page, what you want to do then is you want to hop into Facebook's Business Manager / Ads Manager. So go to business.facebook.com/ads manager and set up an account if you don't currently have one. It is free. You can create accounts on your own. Or if you have one existing, this is how you are going to set up an ad and then basically the ability to duplicate. So you're going to run all your listing ads through one campaign. So just explaining how this works quickly. You have 3 levels in a Facebook ads campaign. You've got the campaign level, which is where you set up the objective, the kind of campaign you're running. Basically, what do you want people to do? Is this an awareness campaign? Is it traffic? Is it leads and engagement, etc.? You can also set up your budget across all your ads over here, or you can separate your budget. So if you only have a fixed budget that you'd like to spend, what you want to do then is you want to select the campaign advantage over here. So you're going to select that and pick a daily budget. So what you're going to do is you're going to literally just put in 50 Rand a day. And once you're done that, you're going to hop into the ad set level. This is where you set up your geography. So where do you want this ad to appear? So one of the requests was, how do we advertise nationwide? So I've just named this South Africa like that. My conversion location is a website, because remember, I've got a link. And then down at the bottom, I'm going to set up my schedule. So I'm going to say from whichever date, and I'm not going to put an end date in here. I'm going to keep this running for 50 Rand a day, and all I need to do then is switch off ads, or I can pause the entire campaign if I've gone beyond my budget. Below that, you can set up your targeting criteria in terms of where people live. So for this one specifically, I'm just going to choose South Africa as a country. So just type in South Africa and you get country region. Once you've done that, you can choose age and gender. The key with real estate is don't do too much in terms of age and gender. Reason being, Facebook's policies are to be all-inclusive, even though someone might not be able to afford, as an 18-year-old, afford a 2 million Rand house. Remember, there are still kids on Facebook that have parents and grandparents who can potentially afford this. So keep your age criteria open and keep your gender criteria open too, to both male and female. Then in terms of detailed targeting, you can set up any level of targeting you'd like over here. The ones we suggest are home, real property, family. You can write in mortgage calculator, so just type in calculator. So mortgage calculator as an interest, because people who've been doing mortgage calculations could potentially be targeted here. And then the last one is, what is it again? Takealot.com as a retailer. So once you've got that set up, you can always add more if you'd like. Make sure it's inclusive. So if it says that it's limiting any audiences here, just make sure that it's all open. And you can see the estimated audience size is about up to 15.8 million people. So it's pretty broad. Then what you want to do is keep the placements as such like it is now. And then here on the ad set level, this is where you set up the actual ad. Now remember, we already put an ad together here, or a post, so you don't have to redo this. You can basically promote this ad through the audience network. So make sure that you have named your ad, set as you'd want it to be named so that it's easy for you to reference. Ensure that you select your Facebook page. And then at the bottom here, normally you're going to have, when you start a new ad, it's going to look something like this, where you can manually upload videos, etc. And you would have to put your own media in, and you would have to put primary and secondary text, etc. So what you want to do then, instead of going through that process, is by the ad setup, you're just going to click on this drop down, and you're going to check on use existing post. And then just below it, the ad creative, you're going to click here to say select post, and you're going to pick the post that you just created. So you select it, click continue, and now you see your post is right here. So this is the one that we just created. As you can see, there's the ad. You're going to click on publish, and once it's approved, and you maybe want to do a different one, you're going to click on these three little dots. So let's hop out. You can do it from the ads. Remember, you've got three levels here. You've got campaigns, ad sets, and ads. If I go back to the campaigns, you'll see these are all the campaigns that we've got. And if I want to go into the demo listing ad, which is this one, there's the ad set level that I just created. If I go to the ad, all I'm going to do now is I'm going to duplicate this with the same objective. So the original campaign, I'm going to duplicate it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write this one as 2, hop back down. All I need to do is change the post. So let's just take one that's already on the page, click continue. And now I've got a separate post and I can click publish. So what I've done now is I've made it a lot simpler for myself to actually go and do this over and over. And if this property ever sells, or you're no longer promoting it, or you've lost the mandate, or whatever the case may be, you can click onto the actual ad set itself. It should say live, active, learning. It might have any one of those classifications. All you're going to do is you're going to click on that little toggle, and you're going to say turn off the ad, and that ad will no longer run across the audience network on Facebook. But this one will continue to run, as you can see. Even though it's still in draft, it still shows that it has the ability to run. If you reach your bill, so if you've reached or you don't have any more money, or whatever the case, maybe you want to switch it off, you can just click on turn off the entire campaign, and nothing in this campaign will run again. And the reason why we don't put an end date here is so that when you're ready to run it again, you can just re-enable it. So just keep an eye on your daily budget that you're spending so that you don't overdo it. But that's the easiest way to run an ad and from a Facebook page into the ads network to actually get the right objective with the right audience and with the right result. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, do let me know.